started going out with this guy, and then she's like, oh, can you use your phone to text him to see if he's faithful? Well, they were barely starting, and yeah, he was faithful. Then 4 months passed, and then he texted me, but he didn't know that I was the best friend, so he was like, oh, what's up, and blah, blah, and she's like, oh, I'm in LA, I wish you were here. And I was like, don't you have a girlfriend? Like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. So, yo le seguí la onda. So, like, when I came over, not just like, because I knew that he was not good for my friends, so I was like, so when I came over here, like, I told my mom, and I was like, oh, you have to tell her, que no sé tanto, and I was like, well, le dije, I know, but I don't know how to tell her, because estaba endiosada también. So I was like, I told her, and like she got pissed and, and everything. So it's like, hey,
we're not ready to hear the truth.
I need
she
to
created it.
Because what if he got his phone and he saw my number? Like, si esta me la quiero bajar. So I was like, no. Y yo le dije todo, and she's like, she got mad. The second time it happened again, but I was like, hey, you know what? Tell your boyfriend to stop texting me. O sea, porque like, he wanted advice to like go blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I don't want this to happen.
Yeah,
she got mad. And 9 years
you're getting caught up in the web of deceit. Be careful. First of all, the first mistake that you would have made was to keep continuing. You should have dropped it right there. Hey, thank you so much, but I don't need, just like I did. You know, I'm sorry. This is the way it is. Thank you so much. Don't come back. Don't call me. Don't try to talk to me. Don't anything. 10 years later, he was still trying. But yeah, so it's just like you have to cut it off. The truth is you weren't acting out of consideration. So you were in satya, but you were not in ahimsa.
But the second time,
the second time you were. Yeah, the second time you did fine.
No, yeah, because of that, 9 years of friendship ended.
So do we? Yes.
Yeah, I was like, okay, fine.
Yes.
Isn't it inconsiderate to actually be sitting here talking about like these people and these so-called friends, even though we're not like telling their names? Like you're basically chismeando about their life.
No, not if you're using it as an example. Nope, you're not, because it's an example so you guys can understand it. I'm not reeling you guys in. It's not gossip as long as I'm not reeling you guys in, right? Does that make sense? It's not gossip. If she's using an example or I'm using an example, we're not reeling it in. We're not using the names. We're not talking. You guys are not going to be able to do anything different. But if you get caught up in that, you need to turn the other cheek. Yeah. If somebody says to you, hey, you know what? So-and-so did this. And you know what? Let me tell you how easy it is for you guys to get caught up in, and I hear it all the time out there. I hear it all the time. Even when you say to your friend, God, I have so-and-so, she's my math teacher, she's a bitch. She's really tough. She gives too much homework. That's gossip. That's gossip. There's no such thing as too much homework. That you are stressed because you can't handle your life and you can't prioritize your time, it's not that person's fault. So you need to say, you know what? Let's talk about something else. Right? Let's talk about something else. That, as simple as that, is gossip. Because that is, you are complaining to somebody else about somebody else who is here. Right? So you have to be very careful. Very careful. Right? We got it? All right. This part of the yamas always takes a long time. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get up.